Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki has raised the alarm over the impact of the obedience movement and the effect on the ruling party and the PDP as the 2023 presidential election approaches. This has also been echoed by some other politicians who feel the movement is gaining momentum. How are you reading these political dynamics as the elections approach?
You see, Peter Obi is gaining popularity daily with young people in our country. Yes, the young people are not the traditional voting bloc because the elderly usually outvote young people. Young people for so long in our country had been apolitical, interested only in music, entertainment, and the rest. But NSAS changed a lot of things. And a lot of these young people that you see with Obi now, they are products of the NSAS struggle. A lot of them are hungry. I'm not saying only the NSAS people are with Obi. There are some Nigerians who did not really get involved during the NSAS protest, but who see Obi as the finest of all evils. Politicians are seen as representing evil, but they see Obi as better than other evils. So they think Obi is like a new broom that will help sweep away the problems that they are facing in the country. And interestingly, a lot of the entertainment people who also played an active part during the NSAS struggle are supporting Obi today. What the governor of Edo said is true to a very large extent. A lot of young people are disappointed in both the APC and the PDP. They don't want to hear the names of those political parties. They believe that those two parties have not done well for us as a people, as a country. A lot of these young people think that they don't have a future. They believe that with the APC and the PDP, nothing significant will change. That is the point that the governor of Edo State is echoing, that look, in every home, you have someone who belongs to the obedience movement. Peter Obi is a movement, whether we like it or not. I may not be a supporter. I may not approve of his method. But we have to admit that Peter Obi is already a movement in our country. And you can see that the young people appear to trust him more than they trust those that they believe represent the old order. It's just these young people expressing their anger in their own way. You can see that the Minister of Works, Fashola, told them that not to vote with anger. He wants them to calm down and do a lot of soul searching, a lot of introspection before voting. But anger can push people to sometimes take the best decision. Anger can also make people to take the worst decisions. As far as these young people are concerned, it is Obi or nobody else. And you can see, they dominate the social media. You can see how a pastor who appeared to be making a cryptic response, cryptic not really jive. The pastor appeared to be making what appeared to be a cryptic reference to Peter Obi. They harassed him, they bullied him, and he had to remove the tweet. He had to delete the tweet. Pastor Poju, Oyemade. That's the Obi movement at work. Whether this movement can translate to victory for Obi is a question whose answer is blowing in the wind. They will need to do a lot more to deliver victory to their candidate. Yes, a lot of them are getting their PVCs. They are showing greater interest in politics than before. And it's the same thing that the NLC is doing. The NLC is saying that they believe that it is only Peter Obi that can make things happen for them. And the NLC, at this time, they are mobilizing their people to support Peter Obi. But the NLC too needs to do a lot more. Given the nature of politics in our country, you have to make sure that your structures are everywhere. You have to be present across the country. You cannot yield ground to the opponent. You don't deliberately yield ground to the opponent by not being present in certain places. That will make it difficult for you to win. So the Obi train is real. The Obi movement is real. And everything that the governor of those states said is true.
Yeah.
Those young
Let me
people,
quickly pause it.